I got the ball bearing one so I can make it kind of sound like the chains, like the drawbridge opening as you turn the tower. As you can see, I put it on a Lady Susie. I built this myself. Bought the parts at Lowe's. Whole thing like 34 bucks. Tower is ready. Okay. It's asking us what kind of game do we want to play, cooperative or competitive. We want to play cooperative. Okay, continue. Two players, because we got two cards. We're going to play as the Brutal Warlord and the Relic Hunter. So two. Ooh. Okay, I got all my stuff. I have the official figurines, but I do not have them unpacked. I just unpacked this. I got a lot to do tomorrow, so I don't have time to like totally dive in, but I was dying to just play a game. So these are all the the foes. As you look closer, you got the dragon, the titan, all these different dudes, which is awesome. And then up here are the cards, and I bought one of these Titan shields. I had to double down in the quest items in the. I think those are the dungeons and to test the valor. There's different dungeons because I have tokens for them. All these ones, this fortress one, these are like dungeons. So they go with those cards to test the valor type thing. Then I have the treasures. Then you flip three over for the start of the game. Then here's all the gear for the game that helps you defeat the foes, the enemies, and those are stacks of three. There's the potions, the corruptions, which can be the end game. That's like your, that's the start. If you start getting corruptions, you have these two spots below the board. You can only handle two corruptions because the corruptions are like kind of like playing Mario Brothers. You only got so many lives. Unfortunately, in this case, you can get lives back by doing certain quests with like put this stuff on the board. You can start doing quests and then and do certain things at these buildings throughout the map. You have the village, the citadel, the sanctuary, and the bazaar. And each one of those buildings play a role in the game, and your goal is to ultimately, that will help you get your lives back or reinforce, get more soldiers. Over here you have the skulls that play a big role with the tower, and then you can hear the music, and then here's your tokens for your soldiers, your warriors. Here's your spirit tokens. So those are like your magic stuff. Think Skyrim. This is one of your foes or the quest. So you gotta recover this dude's treasure, Esgul's treasure. That's just one of the possible 9 quests you can go on. So there's a lot of replayability. Plus you have different characters like this dude, the Spy Master. And here I'm playing a 2-player co-op game. Think Destiny, and I'm playing 2 different heroes. And then here's Orphan Skyen, I think whatever, Cyan maybe. Pretty cool. So you have 4 characters. With the expansion, you get 2 more, which I have in there. I just haven't unpacked. But I wanted that chain sound. I love that. It sounds like the drawbird. So the tower's ready. I need to basically finish like setting up through the app here. So it recommends you do this dude's recover Asgul's treasures. We'll select that. Okay. It recommends this guy for this. We're going to go with what the book says, this first match, since this is our first game, the Ash Strider. So I would go over to this pile and pull him out. So I'm going to select him, and I can pick my different enemies. These are your level 2 enemies, like your everyday foes. You know, you're going to run into them and throughout the board. Because these they're like, you think of it like Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings. You got the peaks of the, look at somebody's words. I'm like, the lower ice fangs. I can do that one. Upper ice fangs. The muted forest, you know, the broken lands. Ooh. So over here, you have the Closters, the Bone Hills, and then the Mountains of the Watchers. So, and then in this situation, I need to choose my, I need to choose my foe. So these are all like your level 2 foes. If you go over to the cards, that means you would pull 2 cards to defeat this guy, you know, like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing. Then these are your level 3 guys, the Frostro, the Spider. And I have the figurines, so you can put those on the board. I just ain't got time to unpack them. Then these are all your bosses. So I would go and look for that dude I just picked and then put them on the board when it tells me to. Okay, let's go through this a little bit. So, man, I kind of want to face this Spine Fiend dude. Okay. Can I? Yeah. Am I forced to select a number 2 foe? Oh, listen to the tower.